negative slope on the concrete back to the structure.
Okay.
That's right.
Is the pool pump leaking?
No, that is
backwash
irrigation.
Oh fuck!
Irrigation was on. You got a sprinkler right in the corner.
Oh Jesus!
You got standing water. That's all standing water through here in the backyard. It's all standing water coming off your.
That's super.
Your back door. So areas are great. Sloping toward the structure. So this is your basement area over here. You know, typically that's very common to have deck slope, but when you have a living space below grade, a basement, they put a channel drain, you know, right up against between the foundation. It would have been a better figuration maybe to do something like a V with the pool deck, something like that. And that channel drain, that looks like it might have been part of addressing a drainage problem that they were aware of.
Of course.
So I don't know what they did below that, you know, if they used any modified material, bitumen or anything to seal that wall below grade.
I doubt it.
Nothing is visible.
Yeah.
What is visible is, as we go through the report, you have, I pulled carpet up a little bit, your baseboard or your carpet.
Yeah, it's all
shot.
Yeah, I saw that.
Your moldings, you can see past water damage on your moldings. Subsurface drains, that's the southeast example. We don't run water down subsurface drains. So this is all on the basement, areas of living space below grade, evidence of past moisture in basement, and I think I've got some other pictures as we go through. This is just another area where we're getting moisture intrusion. We're getting it into the garage because your slab is higher than the garage. So you just get water locked in here on the outside of your siding, which I have pictures of deteriorated siding as we go through the report. You know, looks like a bit of mold activity in those areas as well. There's your basement, you know, and that's consistent. I pulled it up about halfway down, same way. So, you know, somebody needs to come in and do a complete evaluation of that. I wouldn't even hesitate to flood that area and just offsets, common cracks, patio. Your block walls are just, your top courses are just ready to fall off.
Gotcha.
All along here, cracks, displacement, damage. Of course, for your pool gates, your child safety features are pretty much non-existent. Your west gate rubs onto the concrete and sticks. It doesn't self-close. Your door doesn't have to record. This is just kind of, I just took this because this is a look of your siding. This is, you know, it's like a 4x8 sheet of plywood right here. And
yeah, that texture is, you can't duplicate that.
That's the wood.
Oh,
that's,
you know, fantastic.
Fatigued and cracking and peeling. And it looks like they might have painted this place maybe not too long ago. I don't know. I'm calling it paint finishes deteriorated because the prep that was involved was so poor.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Can you do anything about that, or
replace it?
Just replace the wood?
I mean, that's the siding on your wing walls off your garage there.
Okay. That's that little nook right there?
No, that would be up front over here.
Oh, okay.
Just in front as you go into the garage where they filled it in with the siding. Just kind of a bad detail siding to grade, you know. This is mostly masonry structure. You do have wood frame, obviously, throughout your attic, interior walls, and just various locations in your attic. The insulation is compressed, understandable. Some older cellulose. You're probably floating at 6 to 8. You had a lot up there, you know, at one time, but you know, you could probably rake it around, beef it up a little bit. The roof. This is a composition shingle roof on the main house. And as we get into the pictures, prior patching, missing shingles in areas. You got a lot of life left in the composition shingle. Okay, it's second layer, as I can tell. But you know, obviously you need some maintenance.
Gotcha.
This material was stapled on. So now you're stapling. I don't know what size staples they use, but you know, what are you stapling into? You're stapling into the bottom layer of composition. So I really don't get into it because a lot of roofers will tell you staples are just not the way to do it. But it's acceptable. Okay. So I just want to let you know it's staple on your that's all wind damage, obviously, in various locations. the rolled composition shingle. I got some buckles out there. I got some cracking starting associated with these buckles areas. You can't really see there was a straight down shot, but that is kind of pinched up and buckled. You know, just cracking. A coat of elastomeric would do this. Rolled comp wonders. You know, you get a lot of life out of it. You do something like that.
You ever use that silicone stuff they have now?
I've seen it. I've looked at a couple of roofs that have it. That's pretty amazing. That stuff is lifetime.
Yeah, it's like, well, 50 years or lifetime for me.
Flashings, collar flashing missing on the vent here. That's a non-existent. It's an old heater vent. It's non-existent. It's not operational.
Yeah.
Separations at flashings, improperly installed skylight that
Gotcha.
bumped up on a curb. I couldn't find a flashing around it.
Yeah.
Drainage, clean your gutters and downspouts. Again, this is the southwest corner. You just got this downspout compounding this whole area of poor drainage. Everything just goes bam right into that. So just garage, various garage reference photos. Somebody put an access in the garage, but obviously the opener prevents you from doing it. This is a compromise in your firewall now.
Okay.
More compromises firewall, and proper patching firewall where they bumped out the refrigerator. Ceiling cracks,
stupid.
Moisture damage. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
That's underneath your water heater platform. Just above your garage, just missing drywall.
Gotcha.
Laundry. Plumbing. So we did have just under 80 psi. A good shutoff valve. No anti-siphons. I don't know how those bits put in. You can't tell, but a lot of them have the backflows built in. This is the supply valve. This is under the kitchen sink. The valves are off to the kitchen sink. We don't turn supply valves on when they're off, especially when I see valve handles missing. Yeah. This is feeding the dishwasher, this corrosion, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, all your drains look good. Actually, you know, the base of all your sinks look fairly good.
Okay.
I mean, I can tell things were spilled under a few, not even really hardly noteworthy. Water heater, I think I've got completed, or I got, what have I got on here? Defects, noisy during operation. I've got, where is it? It's got to be down further. Vent is all improper. Look at the corrosion on those pipes.
Where's that at?
That's coming into the water heater.
Awesome.
In the garage. Shut off valve.
Yeah.
That's the top of the water heater right here.
Yeah.
Just where it had been dripping. It's not dripping anymore. I mean, it's just calcified itself shut. Heating and cooling. I didn't run it in cool mode. I did not run it in cool mode today. Looks like this was manufactured in about 2016. This is a newer 410A system. It's a 5-ton system. It kind of a quick installation. There's some installation concerns up there. We got great splits on heat, obviously, but I didn't even run in air with the ambient air temperature. So cold. They didn't even install the condensate line on. The condensate's busted in pieces laying all over the roof. This is how they hooked up the electrical at the disconnect. They left this old disconnect on the backside. You look under the unit, there's holes in the disconnect. All that should be addressed. What is this? Oh, air loss. I had it on heat when I was up on the roof. I just got air blowing. I mean, you could heat a room with the air blowing out of it.
Great.
Right now. That's just going.
And that's a 2016 unit?
Yeah.
Was that just a heat pump, or was there gas too?
No, it's a heat pump.
Okay.
It's a heat pump. It used
there is no gas in here.
No, it used to be in a closet.
Oh, there's gas. There's gas.
Oh. And the vertical upflow used to be in a closet upstairs.
Yeah.
And that's now a coat closet. So.
Oh, perfect. Mm-hmm. It is a split system though?
No, it's a package unit.
Oh, okay.
It's a heat pump on the roof.
Okay.
What is this? Oh, just the interior of the return. I took the filter out. It's just filthy. Okay. So I recommend duct and cleaning. That's the air loss, extreme air loss. Electrical. We're full. We're full up here on this panel. And I don't know the allowance of tandem breakers in here. I've got that note. And then, of course, circuits wiring. We've got aluminum wiring. So we got aluminum wiring advisory in here. Improper wiring, exposed wiring, unsupported conduit. So you have, some wiring concerns.
Yeah.
For sure. GFI protection, numerous areas. Interior, no landing out that door over here, slider. They got a couple of pavers there. It certainly doesn't qualify as a landing. No doorbell. We've got exterior thresholds missing. Locks on doors, closet doors, off guides, tracks, single pane windows. Windows not open, closed properly. They're just old.
Okay.
You've got two new ones here. Everything else is old. Single pane. Master bedroom wouldn't even shut correctly. I couldn't even get it aligned to shut it. No handrails on stairs. Smoke detectors needed. Monoxide detectors needed. That's the bar downstairs. Cabinets. Kitchen. I got to believe that you got door damage. You got cabinet damage. The island's not secure. So just a lot of notes in here on the kitchen. Tiles at the counter are loose. You can go around, tap on these all around there. It's just a substandard whole bunch of work.
Yeah.
No anti-tip. And again, the dishwasher, we didn't operate it. No water. I didn't run the garbage. I turned it on, but I didn't run the water through it. So we say we didn't operate it because I don't know if it's going to leak.
Yeah.
Faucets, corrosions, bathroom faucets, reverse hot colds, more corrosion. This is, your typical look on a fiberglass surround. And you've got them in every bathroom here. You see how that's fiberglass is cracking. Yeah, they're old. Scutcheons. Pool and spa. So this looks like there was some work done on the pool. Looks like maybe, did it get a replaster, do you know? It looks like it might have been replastered and tiled, but they didn't do anything with the coping at that time. It's pretty dirty, but the plaster does look pretty good.
Okay.
That's on the gates, the exterior doors. There's pictures of the decks. The coping needs caulking. I think you can see it in some pictures, just various locations. Skimmer filters in need of maintenance. I mean, they don't even have a basket in there. Yeah. No control. They got that plastic. Did you see that plastic screen on the outside in the pool? Oh. Yeah. Perfect. Plumbing system in need of maintenance. There was a lot of air in this system. It took a while for this pump to prime. We've had some poorly silicone, just repaired pipe leaks. Air was in the system. Aerator head, that's valve full open right there. It's just dribbling out. The electrical system, we've got water in the pool light cavity, no GFI in the system. Substandard, non-professional autofill. This pipe is disconnected right there. Gate valves don't work. You just kind of need a whole evaluation of that whole autofill system. Diving board in poor condition. So,
alrighty,
lots of stuff going on.
Lots of stuff.